Hello everybody, it's me, BamBam. I'm here to talk about the Deadpool movie. And more specific, the casting for Deadpool. I'm very excited for this casting choice because I think it's the best cast for a superhero movie in a long time. Hell, maybe even ever. First off, let's talk about Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool himself. Now I'm glad that Ryan Reynolds has a chance to reprise his role as Deadpool from X-Men Origins, because that just wasn't right. And yeah, it's good that he's playing Deadpool again. In that movie though, I thought he played Wade Wilson very well. He was very true to the character. I'm also excited when I saw that he was in the teaser for Deadpool. Like, I think he was pretty spot on in that. Like, he had the right cadence, his voice matched up with Deadpool perfectly. He really just embodied Deadpool very well in that teaser trailer. Then I saw some interviews of him talking about Deadpool and find out he's a fan of Deadpool. How awesome is that? I mean, how often do you have a fan playing a character that he's a fan of in a movie that he's playing the character in? I mean, that's almost unheard of. But then I saw the Comic-Con Red Band trailer, and I started to get a little worried. I thought he was overacting a little bit, though. He was a little uppity, kind of too much into your face, kind of just almost annoying. But after I did some thinking, drew back a little bit, I realized that's kind of how all the other superheroes in the Marvel Universe viewed Deadpool. Kind of just, the merc with the mouth. He's just always talking. You just want him to shut up. He's just annoying. Even though he's hilarious, he's annoying. After thinking of that, it finally dawned on me. Ryan Reynolds is doing it right. He's doing it right, and just thank you. Like, Ryan Reynolds, thank you for that. You're amazing for it. On the day that you die, I will definitely shed a tear for you, because you're doing it right, man. I mean, you have the right kind of humor for Deadpool. You have the right look. The way you move, your mannerisms is very Deadpool, I would think so, at least. Now that I'm done raving about Ryan Reynolds and why I think he'd be so great, let's talk about the other characters. Let's start off with T.J. Miller's character. T.J. Miller, I think he's a very good, supporting actor for Ryan Reynolds. I believe they have the same kind of humor. They just feed off each other very well. T.J. Miller, he'd be playing Weasel. Weasel is Deadpool's sidekick, if you may. He's kind of does the behind the scenes kind of stuff. He's kind of the brains of the operation, even though there aren't much brains in the operations they're in. But he's there. He's the computer guy. He kind of gives Deadpool some tech sometimes. Weasel, he's not that impressive of a human being, I gotta say. He isn't the smartest dude. He isn't very tough. He isn't very strong. He's kind of unassuming. He's also kind of shady. Like, he does a lot of dishonorable things. He doesn't really fight people straight up. He kind of sneaks behind them and stabs in the back. He's kind of a weasel. I think that's why they call him a weasel, because he is a weasel. That said, though, he can be a very entertaining character, and I think he'll definitely strengthen the comedy element of the movie. And I think T.J. Miller, he has the right brand of comedy for Weasel. He's very snarky. He's very dark. I think he's a very good fit for Weasel. I think he's gonna make me laugh. I think he's gonna make me laugh a lot, actually. And you know what? He's a good fit. Now let's talk about Morena Baccarin's character. She'll be playing Vanessa Carlyle, also known as Copycat. She has shape-shifting abilities, very similar to Mystique. Hell, they're even the same skin color. You think they have more creative power in Marvel, give a green skin at least. But whatever. That's their deal, not mine. Miranda Bachman, I think she's probably the most well-rounded actor in the cast for Deadpool. You know, she's very visceral with the subject matter that she's in. She's been anywhere from a sci-fi western like Firefly, and she's also been in other superhero TV shows like The Flash or Gotham. And those last two roles I mentioned, those are what is creating the most buzz for her for being in the Deadpool movie. People are calling her the queen of nerd. They think that she can bring audience members into the theaters of Deadpool. But you know what? I like to be the contradiction to this and say, this is not why I am excited that she is in the movie. I'm excited that she's playing Vanessa because of her role in Homeland. In Homeland, she plays Jessica Brody. Jessica Brody is the wife of a Marine coming back home after being a prisoner of war in Iraq for some odd years, for a long time. And things between them weren't that good when they came back. The relationship was rocky at best. They had a very rocky relationship, very rocky love story in the series. That's very similar to what Vanessa and Deadpool has. Hell, that's kind of the boat with Deadpool's love interests. They aren't really there to make you feel good. They aren't there for substance. They're just there to kind of build upon Deadpool's character so that nobody can really understand Deadpool anymore. That he has just pretty much a pretty shitty life, and that just does not allow him to be fully loved. I think Jessica Brody, as in Miranda Bachman, she's able to bring that kind of sense of a tragic love story between Deadpool, and I think she's just be able to run with it and portray a relationship that we all can understand and kind of just feel for. Now let's talk about the another mutant, Angel Dust. She's played by Gina Carano. Talking about mutants though, did you guys know that Fox owns the movie rights to the word mutant? That's why in Age of Ultron, Quicksilver, and Scarlet Witch, they were called Enhanced and they weren't called mutants because Marvel does not have the rights to say it in the movie. They can still use it in the comic books, but they can't use it in the movie. But don't misunderstand things. Deadpool is not a mutant. He is a mutate. Get it right. Okay, now that I'm getting off that tangent with the whole Fox and blah blah mutants and all that, let's get back to the movie. Let's get back to talk about Gina Carano's character, Angel Dust. Angel Dust, she is a mutant who gains her powers through being filled by an excessive amount of adrenaline, giving her super strength. So essentially her superpower can be super strength at a given time. Gina Carano is a professional MMA fighter, the UFC. Get this right? Okay, so character, Angel Dust, superpower strength, punches people in the face because she gets mad. Gina Carano, professional fighter who professionally punches people in the face. Meaning you're gonna get actors who will very believably punch people in the movie in the face. I'm gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Everybody's gonna love it. It's gonna be a good time. Lastly, I am gonna talk about Leslie Uggams' character, Blind Al. You might be wondering, why am I talking about Blind Al? She's gonna be a very minor character in the movie. But you know what? That's exactly why I'm talking about her. Blind Al, she's a very recognizable character in the Deadpool series. She's pretty much Deadpool's caretaker. She pretty much Deadpool took Blind Al hostage kind of, and pretty much using her house against her own wishes, even though she doesn't really give a damn. That's the kind of character she is. She's just this old, mouthy, elderly lady who just doesn't really care anymore. She's kind of just sick of everybody's crap. And I think in the movie she's just gonna be portrayed mostly through one-liners, so you're gonna need the actress who can portray all her characteristics, all of Blind Elle's traits, with the way she speaks and just the way she talks and the mannerisms. And I think Leslie Adams has the voice for it, and she definitely has the look for it. I mean, she's not a young lady, she's not a young broad. She's pretty old, but that's just something I like about her. Like that's she's been in the industry for a while, and I'm going to talk about it now because I don't think she's as appreciated as she should be, as recognized. She's been in for decades. I really just like herself. I haven't really seen much, just a couple videos of her singing, and but I enjoy watching him because after getting in a fight, after just bamming on somebody's kidneys, I need something to ease off the adrenaline. So I watch some of her Broadway tunes. I'm not gonna lie, I like watching some Broadway stuff every now and then. It's very calming for the core. Get my chakras lined up. All that jazz. Well, that's pretty much all I got to talk about Deadpool and the casting with it. I'm still very excited about it. I'm definitely going to see it when I get back to the States. Just can't wait until it gets out. But yeah, I'm BamBam, and I'm signing off.